So my name is Sammie, and I'm the sales rep here at Cage Kubota. I just wanted to stop in and talk to you guys a little bit about our standard L series tractors. They did just go through replacement. They were all 01 series that just got replaced with the 02 series. So I just wanted to walk around and let you guys talk to you a little bit about these particular tractors. So the 01 series does come in a 25, a 33, and a 39 horsepower tractor. They also come in an L4802 now. However, the L4802 does have a little bit bigger chassis, where the 25, the 33, and the 39 are all going to be the same size, same loader, pretty much identical across the board except for the engine horsepower. They're all really good tractors. The L2502 in particular is the most popular. Reason being because it doesn't have any emission. So it is rated at 24.8. And once you get to 25 horsepower, that's when you have to start running your diesel particulate. So the 33 and the 3902s don't require DEF, but they do have that diesel particulate filter that some people like to avoid if they can, which is all preference. You know, emissions have came a long way within the last couple of years. However, because this one doesn't have emissions, that's why it's the most popular. Not only that, but you do get essentially 39 horse capabilities out of a 25 horsepower tractor with that price point of a 25 horsepower tractor. So that helps a little bit guiding you that way as well. The new L2502s are pretty much the same as the 2501s. Same tire option. So these are R4s. They do still have the R1 option. I believe the R14 option also. The R4 tread look a little bit different. Kubota did upgrade their design of them to make them look a little bit nicer. You still have your same lifting capacity. So on this one, your lifting capacity is going to be rated at about 1,200. Now, in the specs, it does give it a little bit more than that, but realistically, it's 1,200, a couple of feet off of the ground. They do rate it about 1,900 right here at the pinpoints. Now, you do have your quick attach system and then your bucket. So the more you come off of that pinpoint, the more lifting capacity you lose. And then, of course, the higher you pick up, the more you're going to lose as well. These are good tractors for anybody ranging from 5 to 20 acres of land. The biggest limitation on these is going to be your lifting capacity. So if you are dealing with round bells or anything like that, I generally like to push in an next-size tractor up from these. So probably our L4802. These are equipped to run pretty much any implement you want off the 3-point within the horsepower rating. So I generally try to put 5-foot implements. However, you can go a little bit wider if you'd like. All comes down to preference. You know, if you want it a little bit more sticking out, we can do that. 72-inch, do 6-foot implement. So that way, whenever you're up against your fence line or anything like that, you're not right up against it with your whole tractor. These all still have the same universal quick attach loader. So when you're ready to go back from implements, all you do is pick up on these 2 levers here, and you're detached from your bucket. Then you can go and hook up to your pallet forks and so on. These do also have the option to put a third function valve on the front, so that way you can run an auger, a grapple, T-post driver, some things like that might come in handy. This one does not. They don't come standard with it. It is an additional option. You can still run an auger on the 3-point, depending on where you're at, how hard your ground is kind of up to you as far as which one you want to go with, the hydraulic or the PTO. Out here, I generally recommend the hydraulic just because you don't have any ground pressure with your 3-point. So when you put one on the front, you do have that down pressure with the load. The L2502 is definitely the #1 selling tractor in the U.S. If I'm not mistaken, it's also the same in Canada. I think, again, just because of those emissions, that helps a lot with that. These definitely are probably the one we move the most. The backhoe is also an option on the L series across the board, so you do have that option. It's a 7-foot backhoe that we put on the back. You can purchase it whenever you come in, or you can do it after. Right now they are holding 0% up to 60 months interest on them, and then you can go a little bit longer if you'd like. You can go 72 months at 0.99% interest, or you can go up to 84 months with less than 2% interest. So they do have really good options to get your payments down pretty low as well. Your 33 and your 39 are really going to come more in handy when you're doing dirt work, uh, when you are, disking and plowing and those things where you need that little bit more horsepower. And I think that's where that really comes in handy. Other than that, they're all going to pretty much do the same. It really comes down to preference. All the L series line, they also all have the option to come with the hydrostat or the manual transmission. So your manual versus your automatic version of the tractor. Hydrostats are definitely our most popular just because they are so convenient. And generally, folks who are going to go with this size tractor don't typically have too much land. And so the less land you have, the more convenience the hydrostatic transmission adds because it's easier to go back and forth. 90% of the time that I sell a hydrostatic transmission, the selling point to that is that the wife, the kids, they all can go jump on the tractor, and it makes it a little bit more simple for them so that they don't have to worry about the clutch and things like that. It's just a lot easier to drive. The only time and even if you do go with the hydrostat and you're mowing a couple of acres, it can get a little bit frustrating to just mash your foot on the pedal. Some people don't want to do that. So they do have an option to install a cruise control on these. So don't let that, keep you from going with that hydrostat if that's what you want to do. The O1 series was wonderful, but the O2 series just adds a little bit extra and a little bit more consumer comfort. So we're excited that these are now on the line and they added a little bit of upgrades. We'd love for you to give us a call for some numbers. We'd love, if you have any other additional questions, feel free to give me a call. I'm in Odessa. We do have a Midland store, so that would be more than happy to take care of you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to give them or I a call. We'd love to send you guys some numbers, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.